How are you? I really don't want to be on here right now. And I kind of warmed up faster than I psyched myself up to because I was like 30 days before I can even just talk. But I've gotten pretty comfortable pretty fast. So, luckily, my whole life I've worked on my gift of gab so I can talk myself in circles around people. And so today, see, you'll find sometimes when I'm talking, my heart, I did have heart surgery. And some people, I just saw a thing where a girl faked that she had heart surgery. And I'm like, how do you fake something like that? Like I actually have a device and they actually track me and like I videotaped like it all. But even if you want to die, like how do you fake heart surgery anyway? But anyways, so when I would run with that, I would sound like I was drunk sometimes because when I'm really tired, I don't just stop. I will just keep going till I drop, basically. And then what happens is I get tired, and then I trip or I'll fall or when I'm talking, I'll start to slur my words because I'm just so tired and I'm like gonna drop. Like I will come off of this and I'll drop. Like it'll probably be a long time before I can look back at these things. If I'm going to talk and I'm going to be honest and talk about things that I don't want to talk about, um, well, I won't let them go up if I watch them. So yeah, it's got to just go up, and then I'll look back at it. I'll look back at it, and I'll remember. So I mentioned that I've been on opiates for like 21 years, and I've spent like 15 years coming off of it, and I've made like 3/4 of the way. I've made great progress, but I hit some walls that weren't even my own fault. Like my heart, when my heart was dying, I had cut my drink in half, and they made me go up. I only went up to like I don't know, I think 65 instead of 85, but still, because they said that for me, while I was dying and they were waiting for COVID to lift the surgeries, they needed me to not be hurting myself more. And withdraw is so hard on a healthy body that when your heart is dying and it's your main organ, um, you can't be dealing with anything else. So basically I had to put it on hold. And then my kidneys all like my organs all failed after the heart surgery. So then I thought I was gonna die anyway. And I got better, and then I got a job landscaping, and then I went near an electric fence and I screwed this up, but I'm okay. And then I caught see what happened. I mentioned that I caught my drugstore double charging me going in there dosing, and because I know the system as an outreach worker, and I just know things. Like I'm a sociopath and I study stuff and I test stuff. Like I'm always forever, always constant. This is what I do. And anyways, so but I had said, and nobody would believe me that they were doing this. So because I know that when they squirt that methadone, that it's going through the computer. It's controlled. It is so controlled, people. Okay? Like, hello. It is serious business. And so if they were doing that, then that would mean they were filling a carry and they would have it in a fridge for me. So when I came and he was squirting it and he saw me holding my phone, he knew that I knew, because they've never done it since. Never done it since. But what they did do is I was up for 1 month and I was doing really good. And instead of cutting my drink in half like they should have, they wouldn't accept their Wednesday receipt on my phone and said that because it was Thursday and Friday and it was a Saturday, so I couldn't go till at least Monday, even no matter how much pull to get up as fast as I possibly can. And I'm not your average like inmate. I get privileges. And so, whatever they do, they pay me to be good, I guess. But whatever. So yeah, so they kicked me right off the program. So I was already Thursday and Friday sick. And so I got there Saturday like sick. And then I had to go like another 2 days. So I was going to be like on day 5 of a complete crash off of methadone. Which, if anybody has ever felt it or seen it, knows that that person wished they'd already hung themselves when they were strong enough to do it, because now they're so sick that even if they could get to where the meds were to get better, they can't. Even if they could kill themselves because they want to die now because they don't want to go through any more of it, they're not strong enough to do it. That's how horrible it is. So anyways, and I got this because I was recording them, because I was trying to catch them so that if they ever caught me, then I caught them. So kind of tit for tat. Anyways, whatever. So what I do is so all of August I was off the program and basically trying to just keep at the same level and not be too sick, but not add any receptors, which is really hard for someone to do, because your tolerance will go up real fast, especially as the methadone comes off of your system. And 28 days is my top 20 of the cow, and then I go through another 3 months of come down. So it's a 4-month come down for someone like me. Instead of the 10 days, I get 28 days where I can't stand. I just puke and just think whatever. I don't know where it all comes from. Like, I really don't know where it all comes from. Anyways, but so what I do is I give myself cheats, because I keep myself in withdrawal, and I am so hard on myself because I want off of it. And so I get so tired that even though I'll keep pushing myself, so when I talk, I can talk really fast, really good. Like, I should be an auctioneer. Like, I have to work hard to talk slow. But if you catch me and you think that I'm slurring, it's because I'm too tired. It means I'm too tired. I'm weak. And so right now, like, out of the cow, I'd say I'm at about 12. I'm at the point where now I would have gone and broke and got something today. I would have. But it didn't go. Like, my friend already had plans to go somewhere, was going to cancel and come anyways. My other friend, something else was going on. You know what I mean? I didn't set it up. It wasn't set up to go. It was just like, and you know what? These people, they would do whatever to help me. And I said no. I will need to see you probably one more time. Even though I went up Monday, it's going to be a good till Friday or Saturday. And now that I'm so sick, I need to get well again so I can get to 0, so I can start it all over again. So I'll jump on today and let you see what it's like when you're really sick. But see, I won today because I wanted to break. I have the card. So I can go take the money. All right. And then, and I know I'm legally covered every which way there. And then I have the access, and then I can actually have them come to me. But I'm just gonna even cancel my doctor so that I don't even go there, so that I don't even anything there. I just don't go. I just do this and then just go through it so that my brain can get it through my brain that you don't want to do this anymore. And I need to get off of it. So, whatever. But yeah, today I would have. Like, I haven't. And if I had used pills, I would be like, all of a sudden where I looked really good. Like, different than I looked the 4 days before that. Then all of a sudden, not just had a shower or had a good day, but all of a sudden I look extra good. Like, I'm on top of everything. Nothing's completely. You'll know. I'll be honest. I'll put it on my. Like, I will tell you. I'm not someone that says like, yeah, no, I'm not doing any meds and then do meds. Like, I am honest, because your first step is you have to be honest. You have to start accepting responsibility for you. And get over the self-gratification, the fast gratification, and start reaping what you sow, right? And you start with by turning around and you make amends and you accept that you have problems and you don't like the person that you are. When you look in the mirror, you don't like that person, because when you send somebody a picture, you send them a picture of you like 20 years ago. And then when you see them, you make it dark so that they can't really see you. And then you just say lies because deep down, you don't like yourself, obviously, and that's so, so sad. But if I can't trust you, I cannot help you. I cannot, I deserve better than that. And for you to have a friend, you have to be a friend too. So, like, even these people that you wonder, like, how come you're just so nice to them or just friends with them, is because they have bonds with me. There's reasons. We're tight. Like, and she doesn't use the term friend lightly. And then if I'm your friend, I'm the best friend you'll ever have. But I kept saying to this guy, like, you gotta stop lying. Like, I'm the wrong girl. I'm the wrong person. Like, I didn't even tell anybody that he was talking to me. Like, and the jail started hopping. Oh my God. They were, I might as well have just been showing my tits, because they were just losing their mind that this guy was going to talk to me. And they were like, oh, hell, but what I was saying, I said, listen, guys, like, I'll warn him. I'll tell him, like, if you are not serious in any way, or you lie in any way, like, I'll even forgive you and get you to forgive your, like, so that you can erase everything and start again. Like, trust me, you do not want to fuck with me. Like, I am one of God's people. Like, I am not just God's person. I went to school for him. I gave up dating for him. I gave up my life for him. And now he pays for everything and he does everything for me. But I got to do things for him in return. Like, I got to save lives and I got to love people and I got to be nice. Like, I want to be miserable. I'm not happy about this opiate addiction. Why should I be happy about it? I got it blind. My doctor lost his whole career because he gave me so much. And now I've got to suffer coming off of it. But those things don't matter. Those things don't matter. Like, I get the strongest benzos that you could possibly get, because they'll give Ange anything if it'll keep her calm and not, like, me losing it. Like I tell you, when I go get my drink, like, there can be like 11, 20 people before me, and I go first, because if you don't serve me quickly, then when I was younger, I used to hit up sales. When I hit up sales, I mean free 99. And if you're going to make me wait, then the longer that I'm waiting, zip, 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 as I'm zipping, I'm just, even if you're standing there talking to me, I'm still doing it. I'll get you to carry it out for me. So anyways, yeah, they get me in and out real fast. I'm just Ange. That's why I get special privileges. That's why I was really shocked that the other night that it might not have been the cops. I think that the cops might have called me, and I think the banging at the doors, I think they would have said that they were the cops. And he was that guy, because that was the day that he left for whatever reason, because I woke up the next morning, and he had sent a message that said, that's it, I'm leaving here, I'm putting my boots on. And I thought he had a bracelet, which I thought, absolutely, you've gone insane, and you're going to go to jail, and oh my God. So I even sent messages, and even went to try to talk to him, but they're like, you got 2 weeks left, what are you doing? They were all just lies. So anyways, so I tell him that this girl has not pulled your bail. She hasn't pulled it, and you're good. Go back now. 24 hours later, like I said, if you're high and you're scared, I will come and get you. Angie will come and get you. I will go in there with you, and I'll help it be okay. I promise. And yeah, no, he ran still. So, like, then I even told him, like, you're being tested. Whatever it was, you were lying. Why she doesn't trust you. Like, nothing to do with me. Like, she never saw me. Never. Ever. She no idea. And then he wants to say that, like, him going to jail now is because I'm evil. And now his kids don't have a father because of me. That is a narcissist gaslighting, if ever there was. Like, I am the most realist bitch in the world. Like, there is no reason to lie to me at all. Like, if you ask me not to say something, you know what? I will die. I will get tortured. I will get my tongue cut out. I will never tell. I will take that Even if you throw me under the bus, I ain't throwing you under the bus. No, I keep... why am I going to change my character, who I am, for who you are? So if God sends you an angel and then you're going to hurt her, knowing... So when everybody was so mad about this camera, and he goes, first thing he says when he's mad, and I knew this was coming, this is why I said I want to make sure that I pay him. And they said, why? And I said, and they said, don't, he probably stole it. And I said, I don't care, because I do not want to owe him money. So anyways, the first thing he says when he goes, he takes off for a couple days, she hasn't pulled it. He goes back, she tests him. He lies. He gets kicked out. He texts me, he says, you're evil, I hate you, don't talk to me, God nothing, blah, 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 and I found my camera back. Your flowered bag camera that doesn't even have a video, so that didn't work for me. I told everybody, trust me, if it's God, he won't let it go through. It won't work. I already know. I have this light. So anyways... This guy is a trip. Like, really, he was a trip. He did amuse me, though. He did amuse me. He did. It was amusing. It was playing. He wanted to play, so I played. We played. But if he wants to get serious, we can get serious, too. Don't talk to me. You think, like, all the times that he wanted me to come see him and sneak off and do this and do that, but I didn't. Come on, walk. I'll come see you right now. You know what? I'll come see you on my time. When I'm ready, you be ready. And if you're not ready, I will just keep going, honey. I will just go to the next person like this and like this and like this. I'm Ange. You're a nobody, so you don't understand. But I'm Ange. So you can put me in any city, any country, anything, anywhere by herself with nothing. I don't even have to speak the language. And I will be just fine. Don't you worry about me. I tried to warn him he was fighting with God. And now I almost pity him. Like, I bless him because, you know what? Now he's spitting God's face. He spit in my face, so he's spitting God's face. And then and here I am. And when he texted me that, I was talking to her now. She's going to pull his bail now. And I'm like, well, if he ran that long from you, and you let him go that long from you, and you didn't pull his bail, that's solid. Like, I see you, and thank you. Thank you. Like, I thanked her. I was thanking her. And then he fails. And then she's like, and so then I'm like, well, if he ran that long and made you wait that long, then you give him that long to run. Like, then you can, it's like taking your kid's battery charger to his controller, instead of taking his controller and then watching him as the battery gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. It's so much more evil. It's a mental mind fuck. So that's where Angie's not right in the head. You shouldn't use punishment for what Angie thinks, because, yeah, we got issues there. But anyways, so just because of all the lies, and this girl knows me from, like, way before. So, like, who I am stands a lot more than who you are. And so, and I was thinking, she had no idea, and I was thanking her for him, and now she's pulling it. Like, I spit. I was choking. I inhaled something, and I spit it out and, like, choked. Because she said, because at first he wasn't there, and then he was there, finally, and then he was gone again. All in the same conversation. And I was like, oh my God, like, but he failed his test, and he even got told to go back. She hasn't pulled the bail. All you gotta do is be honest. And he couldn't be honest. He still went and lied. And then when it didn't work out his way, it goes to me. The only person in the city who didn't want nothing from him, was just being nice. He was the hardest person to love, so I was gonna try to love him the hardest. And he wants his camera back, and I'm like, do you want me to take it to your sureties, or do you want me to hold it till you get out of jail, or drop it off at the baby mamas that you see your kids every weekend, but you haven't talked to them in 10 years, or that is their camera, to take it off my Facebook because you don't want your daughter that never sees it. Like, I don't mean to laugh because it's not Christian of me to laugh, but to lie, you gotta be smart. Has nobody ever told you that? Like, you want to go sporting colors and rapping that you're an ex-Crip, then you better wrap it good. Like, oh my God, I'm a girl, honey. I will school you. I will school you. I will school you. Anyhow, but I just thought that I would jump on live telling you that I don't feel good. I'm not going to do my hair. I'm not going to do my makeup. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I am not giving in to Satan. Like, and I'm just gonna call my doctor and just push by on being Ange and get it put over. He already knows. I just went up 5 milligrams, so he knows that Ange is hurting. And yeah, a cheetah's coming real fast. It's coming. It's coming. The first time it goes through, just naturally goes through. Because, see, I won't take nothing from the street. Nothing. If it's not legally done carefully and goes just normally, I won't. That's God telling me, no, don't do it, Angie, don't do it. If God says go and I have his blessing, then I go because I have his blessing. But if he says no, and that means I go on the floor and I puke for the next 10 days, I will go to the floor and I will puke for 10 days. I locked myself up for 10 years. People went on the floor and begged me to go partying with them. It was New Year's. They would pay for everything. They've got tens of thousands of dollars. Let's go party, Ange. And Ange wouldn't go. I was my own warden. The criminal system, they couldn't convict me, and I knew that I had to. So I did it myself. But that's just how strong I am. That even though I'm gonna break, like, I want to trip and just do it as a cheat so that I can get to zero, so that I can just plateau and go from there. The reason I am behind is I'm not even on it because of my fault. And I even sued them, and not once but twice won. And they were found not once but twice 100% liable for my addiction. And then COVID hits, and Purdue is their name, and they start doing all this liquidation stuff and bankruptcy stuff and switching names and people and whatever, till the government made millions of dollars. My lawyers made millions of dollars, and then us, the people, either still alive or the ones that are the few that are still alive. The rest are the families fighting because their loved ones is dead because your doctor gave you the worst addiction you can get in your life. This is funny. It's karma is what it is. Anyways, so Angie's gonna eat her humble pie, which is my kick in the face, which is my opiate addiction, which is the sentence that I got, and I got it, and there was no other way around it. Like, I was getting it no matter what I did. I was in a car accident. I was a model. I was beautiful. I was a dancer. And I was taking my bodyguard home, and I was on the Hamilton Mountain, and we were going 160 from Toronto, and it was a rainstorm, and we were on the 403, and we're heading, like, towards London Way from Toronto, and my bodyguard, his seat is back further, because he's a big guy, obviously. I'm tiny, I'm a girl. We're driving, and I'm going in a group, and I know that there was 5 that was in the accident, but I think we were in a bigger group. I think we were in a group of, like, 12, and it was, like, right after the bar, so it's, like, everyone who's worked the bar or has been at the bar driving. So it's fast moving shit. And so it's nighttime, it's raining, we're all going, we're close together. Something that I've learned, and I know from being a stunt woman, that when you're racing, when you see a car accident in front of you, you drive towards the accident, because 9 times out of 10 that car will spin and move out of its way, and chances are you will hit something worse if you don't. So drive through it instead of. But what happened is, when I went to drive through it, he hit a median and came back and hit me. So I was the second car in a 5-car collision, which I don't remember any because I got knocked the fuck out. I scared my bodyguard so bad I never saw him again. But anyways, that's how I started off on opiates. But if I had known now what I known then, I would have went after them on my own, because if I had sued them privately, I was one of the first people in Canada that they wired on that shit. And the government couldn't catch me. So I still swear to this day that they did that to me on purpose. That's how they control me. That's how they keep me handcuffed, which is okay. I need to be caged. But now I need to get off it because I'm done. Like, when people say that they're off it, they've either traded it for something else or they know something that I don't. Because you're my hero. If you really were on it, like Johnny Depp said, and everybody thought it was like saying that, yeah, he's clean and it's good, because he said, like, since that happened on the island have you used again? And he's like, no, and he smiled, but then he said, but once you're bit, you'll get bit again. Fox. Anyways, so I'm just coming on. I don't know really how many videos I can do on just my phone with my. I know I have a lot of gigs on it because I pay for it. I ordered it. It was for this, and I've just been able to cheat and do things a lot easier than I was supposed to. Like when I do the real channel and do interviews, I'll have to use like the real mic and like do editing and stuff like that. But for now, it's just me and you and whatever. If you need to feel loved, I suggest that you look up a girl named Mama Tot. Mama, M-A-M-A, and then Tot, T-O-T. Sweetest lady ever. She was the sweetest soul. I found her when she was like a nobody, and then she blew up, and just a really nice lady. And then I watched her son get killed, and then I watched her grieve, and I watched her still stay as beautiful as she was before. And that's what I want. That's what I want to show you people. I want to represent the kingdom. I want to show you that how strong my faith is, that no matter how scared I am and how much I don't want to do something, if you ask me to do it, if he wants me to do it, if God wants me to do it, I'm going to do it. I will do it. I will do it. No matter what. Because I want, and then you can do the same thing. You can have it too. It's not just me. But to that guy who's like having a little hissy fit now because things didn't go his way, I warned you. I warned you. And I'm going to warn you again. And you're about to find out my pull. Okay? To say it one more time, that it's my fault that you took off for a couple days. Lied. Still lied. Was warned and still lied. So you got kicked out. It's my fault. Say it. Tell somebody that. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. And to the rest of you, you have a really nice day. And if you need inspiring, I can always give you scriptures or pastors or sermons, messages. Like I'll send you things like that all the time. And like if you're interested in stuff, like you can always ask a question and I'll answer it. I don't know what to say other than I just wanted to come in and let you know that Angie's grumpy. This is me grumpy. This is me where I just threw on this sweatshirt because I had it on the other day. And it's not in the laundry basket yet. It's just over a chair. And it smells good. It smells like Michael Kors because that's what I must have been wearing when I wore this hoodie. And it's Brad's. So I wear it because when I wear it, it's like I'm hugging him. And these pants, I don't know where they are. I just threw them on. Like I didn't care. I didn't even put my hair down. That's how comfortable I am talking to you guys now. I usually hide behind my hair. You know that I'm okay because usually I would have my hair down like this. This is how much I don't give a fuck. Usually I'd have my hair down so that I can hide. But I'm at the stage now where I either let it grow out or I re-dye it again. I do something because it's starting to grow out and it's starting to fade. It's not even bleeding anymore. So, and I see, look at it. It looks like it's going to grow in gray. Like I should never have dyed it. It looks like it's going to grow in gray. Maybe because I wasn't under bright lights, I never realized that I had gray. But whatever, or it was just like blonde streaks my whole life, my entire life. My hair looked the same. So, anyways, usually I don't care. But usually if you see me, my hair will, if I'm not on film or talking to somebody, my hair will be tied up. Usually I can tie it up really fast. While I'm driving down the highway going like 180, I will tie my hair up like this. And then I go like this fast because when you go out to get in a fight, I always have it on a wristband around my, because when you fight, women grab your hair. It's the first thing they do. So Ange has to tie her hair up real fast. So it has to be long enough that I can knot it still. That's how I am. And then if I want it to stay for like any period of time, I just throw an elastic around it and that just holds it there. And then that's my usual style. I'm so stylish. I'm a trendsetter. But yeah, I want you to look at Mama Tot. She's really, really a sweet girl, really sweet soul. And another couple that I totally love, it's Bunny and Jelly Roll and Bunny. I really like it. They're like a true live love story, like real love story. It's true, and everyone's like she's the gold digger because she's drop dead gorgeous. and he's chubby. Everyone's like, she's a gold digger. No, he's the talent because he has the voice. It was her that got him across the train tracks. It was her couch he lived on when they met and got married. He said one day he won't always do this. It's her. She got her own podcast. She's not living there being his wife. She went and got a real estate license. She's the one out there doing everything. She is the backbone there. And anybody who doesn't see that is retarded. But bomb, dumb. Next. And I like how she says something so true. People are like, that women are so insecure that they don't like to be beside someone, anybody prettier than them, anyone who's more successful than them, anybody that they feel is more superior to them. They do not want to be near them. A lot of people don't want to be next to somebody that they deem inferior to them, that are less than them. I don't want to see if you've walked with the great. I want to see you walk with the broken. But anyways, my ADHD mind. What was I gonna say? Oh, I forgot. And I'm not gonna rewind it to figure it out. Anyways, what was I saying? I was saying something. I'm always saying something. Anyways, I don't care. That's hilarious, that guy. I wanted you guys to catch me when I don't feel good. But I'm fighting it because I'm a fighter. And I'm going to win this one day. You'll see it. I'm stressed out about my hair because I'm at the point where I don't know whether to dye it or not, or just let it grow out. I'm moving a lot faster here with this YouTube stuff than I wanted to be honest, because the actual testimony coming out, the stuff that I'm going to talk about, I'm really not looking forward to it. But right now, I'm comfortable with just like a couple subscribers. You people watching me are people that already know me and already watch me, so I'll just act like I'm talking to live normally, right? And then the day that I do the testimony or whatever, the times or the messages that I give that are for God, it's just me to him, not to even you guys. But I want you to look up Mama Tot and Jelly Roll and Bunny if you don't know them. Marilyn Monroe was my sex symbol, and she's like all over my wall like wallpaper. Like I took like $500 hardcover books of pictures and I ripped them all up and cut them all up. My art was bad, and my whole wall looks like fucking wallpaper. It's all pictures of her, like she's naked in one of them. I even had like she knew she was gonna die. She had a money clip. And it's got American 20s in it, and it's a money clip, and it's inscribed. It says, "Before I'm cold, dear Whitney, before I'm cold, love Marilyn," or something. I have a picture of the money clip. That was to her makeup artist and her hair artist. She said 2 weeks before she was killed, "Before I'm dead, here's your money to do my face and my hair." I have a picture of that. I can show it to you too. Lots of things I can show you. Trust me, it's going to be a journey. Believe me, it's going to be a journey. Like yesterday was funny because I tell you that I run into fans, people who recognize me off of Facebook and stuff. It happened yesterday. I was doing a live, pulled over on the side of a road because it was Patty and Justin's old house, and I was looking at their grandparents' house and just remembering whatever. And some guy came out and just waved, so I thought was he waving at me? So I was like, hi. And I was like, do I know you? And he was like, no, nice as though you're just being friendly. He was like, no. And then I was like, okay, sorry. And then he asked me if my name was my name. And I wanted to say, I always want to say no because I know my first instinct is say no. Don't admit to nothing. So I said, yeah, because like I'll back anything I say or done. I will, because I've never done anything I don't back. He told me his name, and I do recognize his name all the time on my Facebook. Like, I don't know what people look like. Your name's to me. Your word. That's all you are. Like, I don't see who you are. You know me. And you see me, to me, you're a name. Because that's how I know you by your account. I don't judge people on what they look like anyway. So anyways, I'm like 3418. Yeah, well, this is going to take all day to upload. That's good. You can upload all day while Angie's sick. If God hand delivers me, or Satan, it'll be Satan. Satan hand delivers me some meds. You just got another video and you can see the difference between a sick Ange and a better Ange. So that you can see the difference with people. See, I won't often be cheating. You won't see it often with me because I've got this under control. And the only reason I've been held back for years is because of the heart surgery. And then because Justin killed himself and stuff, when those things started going on, they stopped me from dropping. They were like, Angie, you're in too much stress. Like, you're going to lose your mind. Like, you're like, stress brings on withdrawals. So if you're going through any kind of a stressful time, like if you're pregnant, you have to go up on methadone because the baby takes all of your methadone. And so the mom's just going to be sick, which puts more stress on the body, which hurts the baby more. So anyways, opiates are really, it's such a serious thing that once I schooled on it and I learned about it, they put a poster, they asked if they could. They had 3 pharmacies, 3 clinics. St. Thomas, London, and Woodstock. And they asked if they could take a poster of me with like my number on it for cards so that they could send clients to me so that I could explain to them, like a UFC fighter, before you watch your opponent and you win and you go in the ring with them, because it's not who wins, who's the toughest, it's hits and misses. So you've got to block and you've got to see their combos, you got to see what their light spots are, you got to hit them where they're weak, right? You got to study them, that's how you win. You will never win this demon if you do not pay attention and you do not listen. You have to understand it. And a lot of people don't understand it. They can't understand it. And that to them is a blessing. But it's sad because it's like COVID. I believe it's all part of the higher elite, fucking higher Illuminati power that they want the one world nation where we all are going to have COVID. They just started school again and the jails are all infested with it. We'll get ready for the next round of COVID. The COVID's here to stay. It's a plague. It's the end times plague. It's one of them. And the opiates, it's all the fentanyl, the zombie apocalypse. This is all biblical, and it's all it's ridiculous. And when I try to tell people and my parents, my mom tells me to shut up. She says because I sound more crazy now that I've been trained for God and the way that I am now. She says that I am more crazy now than I ever was when I was out taking people hostage and racing cops and robbing stores, robbing universities, like taking guns to you and doing whatever. Like, I was bad. I was like, there was nobody badder than me. Even bad people who are much respected will say, I respect her. She's one crazy bitch. She's solid. She's fun. She's great fun. But yeah, no, like, I'm tried, tested, and true. I'm OG. I'm old gangster. I said the grandma gangster now. I always say I have more gangster in my pinky toe than all you youngins do, all you young bloods. In my mind, I'm still a young blood, but it hurts, but I'm always hurting. You will never see me. If I'm never in pain, I'll think I'm not alive. I'll probably end up like punching myself in the face or something, because if Ange doesn't feel some kind of pain, I'll think I'm dead. Honestly, I'll think I'm dead. I don't ever let myself get like 2-3 days comfortable on methadone. I don't let it happen. No way. I'm getting off of this shit. I don't care. And I, of course, had to have the worst addiction out of anybody ever. That the doctor's seen, that the clinic's seen, that people have seen. I am the worst. And these are not crowns you want to have and brag about, but you can ask people and they'll tell you. And I can show you the difference between like somebody trying to get blood and bruises and what a track looks like. I can show you the difference if that is what God wants me to do. I can show you the difference. I can show you the difference right now, actually, because in August, if you look, okay, it was my thumb. See, before my surgery, they wanted any excuse to not do my surgery because I'm Ange, right? So I would use my foot right here. So there's that scar right there on my toe, because I could wear my shoes because I didn't have blood, and blood rushing to the bottom of my feet was my best chance to get in what I needed to get in without as much of a trace as I could. And because they won't give me anything, I give it to myself. So I would be able to go with socks on, right, with things on the bottom of my feet so they didn't see my feet, because they always look at your arms. They always think that you'll have tracks on your arms or your boobs or your groins and stuff, which I don't know. Like, even way back when I was like a teenager, I can remember going for surgery and then going in one side of my vein and out the next side of my vein, trying to put an IV in because my veins were so small then. Like, they're not ever good. But a track, is like, this is from August, right? Remember I told you that I got kicked off? And see how it's a line right there? See how these are like bruises? These are bruises because they took my blood. They are not, Angie doesn't leave bruises. Angie goes in a straight line. Like, there's one that's healing there too. Look at, like, they're in stages of healing. But look at, that's a track right there. There's a track. Those are in stages of healing. Like, years and decades it takes to heal. And like, I am like so far that I am like winning. I am definitely winning. Like, there's actually a chance that I might just still win. Like, I might be one of the very few that do actually win. And I went from the absolute worst, but I have got it where I can have the means in my hand, have them willing to come, and I still say, I'll hang on just another day. I'll hang on just another day. I'll hang on just another day. And since I have been on here, you have not seen me do any pills. You've only seen me hurting, trying to keep up. And most people would just be laying on the floor dying or out robbing their people because they'd rather give into the sickness, and I'd rather fight it because I'm kind of crazy like that. But I just wanted you to know that today I really would have gone if it had all went right. I would have. It's coming. I deserve it. It's coming. My body needs it now. It's so far behind that if I don't take some meds and catch up, then I'll have to go higher on methadone. But if I do 1 or 2 more cheats, like in the next month, I should be able to plateau and get back down to 50 where I was when they threw me off in August. So like, these things are things that happen that I have to deal with. Like, I can make excuses and use it all the time and use the excuse, oh, well, it's because of my back, because of my pain, because I'm wired, because this, that. I can make excuses all I want. I can even have full carries and use at the same time. It don't matter. But I quit because I want to quit. I could go get my script filled right now. Right now, I could go get another script. I get a stronger, more hard prescription. People they don't even prescribe it to people anymore, but they can't take me off it because I've been on it for so long that even if you took me off it, I would die. Like, opiates, you want to die. This is like booze. You could actually really die off of benzos. So I get the strongest benzos. Anything to keep Angie calm. So anyways, just giggling about that guy. And the syndicate doesn't need to get all upset and say, like, I told you so, told you. I wish you guys would have just all believed in God, because there's a reason, season, and a lifetime. And God needed to open his eyes. He needed to be told. And then he even lashed out at one of God's angels. He even lashed out at her, and she was only being his friend. And he lashed out at her, and he's going to lash out at him now. Holy Jesus, I'm scared of him. I'm scared for him. But if he's going to make it even harder on himself, he's going to go around and he's going to cry that, oh, it's because of me that he got kicked out. And nobody's going to believe him, because nobody believes him anyways. But that is something that I will not let slide. No way anybody will ever sit in jail and say, I am in jail because Angie Haggerty. Never said anybody ever. And if this guy thinks he's going to come here and then he's going to blame me, and then I even asked her, did you say that the reason he was not allowed to be there was because of me? And she goes, it had nothing to do with you. I didn't even know about you. She told me days ago that she hadn't pulled it, and she was testing him. Because I asked her why, if you don't trust somebody that you're going to do something, you should be getting paid for it. You should be living pretty, because I have so many people lined up that want what you're willing to do. And this person wouldn't even give you honesty. Like, hell no, it will not deal with it. Like, if I play with you and laugh, because I don't care. But if you're living in my house and I'm your surety and you're lying to me, oh my God, you hope the cops will catch you before me. But anyways, the lies that he told me, I didn't care. They were lies. I didn't care. I was trying to show him I don't care. But he's too stupid. He never caught on. So he needs God's wrath now. He's not even a father to his kids. He's a junkie. He's a drug addict. He's on drugs, and he lies and he steals, and everybody says so. And so you're the reason that my kids don't have a father, and I'm gonna go to jail, and what? I'm fighting this lady right now to try to keep your stuff and to buy you time to at least get away and find you another surety. Oh my God. And you want to say that to me? That's okay. God wants you to be removed out of my life. God wants to. He sent you an angel, and you spit in his face. And so, oh my God, have pity on you. Seriously, pray for this guy. His name is Tim. Seriously, pray for him because he's gonna go through the ringer now. He's gonna find out what it's really like. It's really like. Oh my God. And seriously, I won't get involved. I personally will not get involved if he just said that to me that one time and he texted it to me. But if I hear that he said it to anybody at any time trying to blame me, you can promise that I will show up there. Oh my God, I will live it. I will bring you guys with me to be my witnesses so I don't end up in jail as I take down doors and come in windows and take people hostage, because they will tell you the truth. You will know the truth. The truth will be set free if I have to come there. And this guy really does not want me coming and making him spit the truth, honestly. And if he thinks he's going to be he's going to hide behind people, good luck. You're an outsider and you're in my city. And I warned you. Come on. Same with Satan. You can back off because it's not going to work. I'm not going to let you win. I don't care. I made sure that I borrowed money off of I'm only allowed so much money here and there. And I went and borrowed money on purpose. It wasn't a lot of money, but I let myself get in debt enough. And now I need another car so that I had something to put fire under me so that I would do what it takes to get this 18 years of income tax done. Sending Ange to the government is like trying to send a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Like, I run from them my whole life. Like, oh my God, my whole life. They scare me. But I'm going to take their money because I need a new car. But yeah, when you bless somebody, they're not going to get a new car. People get mad when they're like, I don't want to bless them. I don't want them to be blessed, God. Like, they just did wrong. They just did me dirty. Why would I bless them? You bless them, so you let go of it and you give it to him. He's going to bless them with a lot of revelation, trust me, before he blesses them with their inheritance. They have to first take their mustard seed and plant it, and they have to reap what they sow. So they got to pay back all the karma they did. They have to fill in all the holes they dug. They got to make amends with everything. Yeah, God there's a lot of bad that has to come before you start seeing the fruits of your labor. But you can tell the tree by its fruit. You really can. And I totally believe that 100%. And I am so way over. Oh my God, I'm almost at an hour. Wow, you're going to have to almost stop stopping me talking because I won't stop. Even when I don't even want to be on camera, I just pretend that I'm talking to my friends and be like, whatever, I don't care. Here I am, whatever. But choose. My device is still my device. So I have them on YouTube, I have them on Facebook, and I have them on my device. This one device, not even a memory card, nothing. They're still all holding. That's what all the gigs I've been paying for, I guess. I thought I had to go up to 500, but if I can get like 2 or 3 hours, I can set up like 2 or 3 hours of videos for a week ahead of time, just change outfits each day or whatever, or do different subjects. I don't think people care really what I look like. It's just what you say that matters. I want to be really personable with you guys. I'm just trying to get really the feel of getting used to talking in bright light in front of you. Like today is daylight. But I bet you if I turn the lights up, the light above me will still be on. But I bet if I turn them all off, it would just be really, really dark. It would be really dark. That's why. Even though it's during the day, I think it's raining out. I don't care. I'm not even looking outside. I'll go out. I'll get my drink. If Ange gets called somewhere, she's gonna go somewhere. But if it's not for God, then I'm not going anywhere. I'll take a bath, feel sorry for myself. Maybe do some research on this stuff, learn it a little bit more. Oh, I have to call my doctor, get my script faxed in, because I'm not going to go, and I'm not going to go today. I just want you to see that Angie isn't always good. I'm not always good. I just smile and keep going. I keep fighting. And I keep going even when I am so tired that I'm slurring words. I will keep going. I will keep going when I'm walking into walls and I think it's nighttime or I think it's nighttime and it's the morning. Angie will keep going. I will keep going until God says, "You're done, baby girl. You got your wings. Go home." So I already got my sword and I got my shield. And now I just have to get my wings. And I do not want to be around if this movie comes out. I do not want to be around. I do not want. This is bad enough, but I do not want to be around when that's done. So I'm just putting that in there now. And now it's 50:16, so I'm going to go. Sorry. Maybe I might have to make it shorter if it won't go all the way up, or I'll just make more space. I don't know. I'll erase the other videos. I don't know. I'll make it work. Oh my god, it's going to take forever to upload an hour video. Okay. Bye, you guys. I hope you guys are having a better day than me. But I want you guys to know that if you're hurting, it's better to have a new start recovery date than have a date on your tombstone. Or be a number, like a number to me. If you die right now of a drug overdose, you will just go into the season of death and you will just go into like the 500 numbers. They were all people to me at one time. And they're just now statistics. Because they weren't strong enough. And if you have mental illness or you've battled addiction and you've won, or a really unhealthy relationship and you got out of there alive, like, I am so proud of you. Like, I understand how hard these things are. And if you're still getting up every day and you're still being nice to people and you're not letting the world inside you, even though everything in the world is so bad and people are so ugly, they are just so ugly and they just lie to you all the time and you know they're lying and they're insulting you and you still just love them and feed them and give them water. You just keep doing that because you are you're sowing and making a garden. Like, you know, you have to make a garden and then a seed has to break for it to bloom. Right? You need to sow your garden. And when you make your garden and then it starts to grow, you need to build a solid foundation so that you could build your empire. Right? So that the storms come, because they are going to come. It doesn't blow it down like the Three Little Pigs. These are all things that will teach you when I'm not almost at an hour, when I didn't even want to come on here in the first place. But here we are, doing it. Bye, guys. And to that guy, oh my God, run for your life. Bye.